Well, season's greetings to you and to all. Welcome back to Two Balls and a Mic here on a Tuesday, the rare Tuesday after Monday Night Football.
Is it Martes?
It's a Tuesday.
Wow.
San Diego FC face and defeat Minnesota United 1-0 and move on to the Western Conference Finals of MLS and are making history. Welcome in, welcome all. We have everything San Diego FC to talk about. We'll have goals, gaffes, and greats that are encapsulated within everything San Diego FC versus Minnesota United. We're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the preview for Vancouver this upcoming Saturday, what that's going to look like, preview media availability. Tomorrow, you'll hear sound from the training ground. What's going on with Eidevall Godoy? He did come out injured in this last match. Honors Dreyer being the MVP of the team. Season's greetings to everybody. Of course, it is sold out. Everybody wants the hottest ticket in town.
170 cheapest ticket right now.
Currently, that is the going price. If you are a supporter, do not get scammed. Go through the supporters. It should be the same price as that. Thoughts on the ref already? I mean, we'll get into all of that as well. We want to give a special shout out. If you want to just make your voice known, make your voice heard, Two Balls on the Line hotline, 619-630-7868. Leave a voicemail. We have a voicemail, actually.
We did.
Yeah, we had a voicemail. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and play those as well. Welcome in all. Let us know what you think about last night's game. We said Esteban, we see Chris, the usual suspects out here. Worth noting that supporter ticket is for games are more expensive for sure, 100%. Still, go through the appropriate avenues, ticket exchanges on Discord, chant, wherever you go through. Make sure.
I mean, but let's be real. No one from the supporters as a season ticket member should be missing this game, but that's a separate story.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. We want to thank everybody who's been following us here at SanDiego.Futbol. This is Two Balls and a Mic 304 episodes in a row. If you're new here, hi, I'm Tony. This is Chiva.
What's up, everyone?
On the road to the World Cup, covering soccer in San Diego for the past 5.5, going on 6 years. But yeah, be careful out there. Godoy injured.
Well, who knows? He left with a little bit of a
he
hammy
asked
strain.
for he pointed to his leg.
He could have just
pulled the
been
shorts up
tired and trying to waste some time. We saw him sitting kind of like on the ledge next to the box, not really on the seat in the box. So that was kind of seeing funny how he was acting after.
Pre-sale went out. The sold out game, San Diego FC announcing that it is a sold out game already for Saturday. I think even in the Chromaniacs podcast, I think it broke that the supporters tickets were sold, and I think first 20 to 15 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. So media availability will be tomorrow on the same channels. Make sure that you subscribe, follow, do all the things that we do here on Two Balls and a Mic, SanDiego.Futbol, the People's Pod. Looking at it tomorrow, media availability around 11:15. Does it say here who we're going to talk to?
No, they haven't been posting it.
Here it is, of course. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and have right now. Sick. Mikey Varas, obviously. Sick, Mikey. Amal Pellegrino, Corey Baird, and
Manu Duah.
And midfielder
Manu Duah.
on the official blast.
No shake to SDFC workers, but I mean they also introduced Anders Dreyer as a midfielder. Anders Dreyer, not really a midfielder.
It is what it is.
An attacking forward player.
San Diego FC earlier announcing that the club has sold out. At capacity of 32,500 fans are expected on Saturday, this November 29th at 6 p.m. That is kickoff. At that point, San Diego FC will already know if they win that match that they're going to be facing either New York City or Inter Miami. And I think, as much as Mikey Varas doesn't want to do, what did he call it? He was not red zone, but like goal zone for soccer. He doesn't pay attention to any side scores or whatnot. But I got to believe if New York City somehow beats Lionel Messi, San Diego FC has just boost in confidence.
They should know that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're not going to act like they don't know who wins that game. But Yeah, let's talk about the game.
Let's talk about the game, and let's welcome here. Let's do a little soft.
This is a very old school episode where it's just you and me.
Yeah, there's nobody in the background. No
Abe's
Mr. Mike
not joining in tonight. Had a shift to work. Believe it or not, guys, Abe also has a job.
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's all good. So let's see. Let us know if you can hear this voicemail. I believe
you have to share the screen.
We got to share the screen. We did discover this last time. Thank you for that, Chiva. Again, if you want to put the banner on there for the phone number, while I pull it up, you can go also get in contact with us. Let your voice be heard. The 2 balls and a mic hotline. We have a voicemail here.
Hi, Tony, Chiva, and Abe. It's Eric. Just wanted to give you a call and let you know how happy I am about SanDiego FC. And the thing that stands out to me most is being at Snapdragon toward the end of the game, all the fans in the stadium chanting together. And it's just made me realize that even beyond this season, this team has brought people together, brings people together in the tailgate, brings people together in the stadium, and even among my family and friends. And I said, seeing people at the stadium that I don't even know, high-fiving them, it is something that's bringing us all together. And regardless of how this season winds up, this team's going to be around for many, many years and hopefully generations, and will continue to bring San Diegans together. So season's greetings, and can't wait until Saturday.
All right. Shout out there. Leave your voicemail on there if you'd like. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on and into this game. Because again, that's what we do. We cover the game. That's what happens. SanDiego FC yesterday with once again having
Wait, we're live on Twitch too?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. No, like it's playoff time, Chiba.
Okay. I think that's the first time we ever go live on Twitch. That's pretty cool.
Fun fact about that, I had to 2 years ago, we stopped because I had to reroute a San Diego Soccer's stream that I was doing. It was a stream that was sent from Chihuahua to Oceanside, and then I had to bounce it back over to Sirius Satellite Radio and back to the MASL, and I had to rename it San Diego Soccer's. But yeah, we're back.
We can go ahead, post the number also on the comment section, so you can check that out. That way it kind of stays on there.
Yeah, we can also pin it as well. Go ahead and do that right there. Go ahead and leave your voicemail. Let your voice be heard here on the People's Pod, SanDiego.Futbol. But talking about SanDiego FC and what they were able to go ahead and accomplish. You see the lineup, right? It's a lineup that is as familiar as it gets. SanDiego FC have gone, and Mikey Vadas has chosen this as the ideal 11 for him. SanDiego FC have now known what it's like to be victorious in playoffs without CJ Dos Santos in the back line. Pablo Cisniega in the back line there in front of him. The Fab Four, the whatever you want to call them in front of them.
Look, a lot of the worries for coming into this game for SanDiego FC was defending the set pieces. And we all know goalkeepers are a true leader in set pieces.
Yeah.
Depending on how they come out, how they communicate. And I think I was talking to Cesar Hernandez in the press box before the game. I said, I'm not too worried for SanDiego FC this game on set pieces. You have Pablo Cisniega back there, who's a better shot stopper, who's a better communicator. He has more experience. He comes out con puño cerrado to like get the ball, clear the ball out in the box. So I wasn't too worried. I knew he would deliver on that, and he sure did. I mean, got another clean sheet.
Yeah, I mean, he's been doing well. Like for me, just aesthetically speaking, he's my type of goalkeeper. Just that, strong.
Who does he remind you of? Like how he plays?
Osvaldo Sanchez. Like a Osvaldo Sanchez 2.0 prototype. Just of this new generation.
It was really cool. He got called during the post match, and he got asked like, "Hey, like winning this and becoming a starter here, like, is that kind of like waving your flag to the Mexican national anthem? Like, hey, take a look at me. I won MLS."
Yeah, no,
so, like that was a good question by Amor.
Yeah, shout out to Amor. Yeah, a good question indeed. Again, let's go ahead and pin if we can. Figure out the number. I think people are asking to get that phone number pinned in the comments. But anyways, in this starting lineup, Luca Bombino on the left back, just getting that finalized deal. He's staying, se queda in San Diego. No more LAFC for him. No more ties to LAFC. He is a San Diego FC player. No more loan for him. It gets confirmed there in the center back position. One of the other revelations of this season, Manu Duah, in that center back position, who, based on potentially just the form that he's in, maybe even the health in which Paddy McNair finds himself in. But essentially he dethroned a pretty big name in the defending, and an experienced player like Paddy McNair just took that spot right out of him.
Look, I mean, at this point, if Northern Ireland make the World Cup, like Manu Duah starts over a World Cup caliber player.
Yeah.
Like a player in the World Cup. So, yeah, no, it's insane what Manu Duah is. The pace he has, they drafted him as a center defensive midfielder, and he's talked about his game being like Busquets. I don't think Busquets would be this good as center back as Manu Duah is. That's just my hot take. I mean, Busquets is a world-class talent. He can adapt anywhere, but I don't think he's as good as a center back as Manu Duah is.
I mean, Manu Duah,
we'll never find out.
He's not even a center back, according to the media blast. It was
midfielder,
still a midfielder, midfielder Manu Duah, and that's his natural position. Another player that's not playing in his natural position, that is one Ian Pilcher on the right back. Not obviously just looking over and overlooking Chris McVeigh and everything he's been able to do this season. He's been doing fantastic. He is the veteran of this back line.
Yeah.
But then again, Ian Pilcher, another center back by trade, finds himself in the cemetery of positions in the right back position. Nobody's been able to maintain health in there. You have Leo Duro, you have Willy Kumado, you have Harangi.
It's the curse of the right back side, man. I mean, I don't know how Ian Pilcher is still alive right now, but we got SDFC Nations. I miss Paddy McNair. He's amazing, and I feel like he should be playing. Push McVeigh to right back. I kind of agree with this a little bit, but then you wouldn't get the same result because Ian Pilcher made that save, and I don't know if McVeigh would have been there either.
Yeah, I mean that's very much possible.
Ian Pilcher is adapting so well to that role. Like he's also pushing on the attacking end, and it almost reminds me of some more. There's a lot of right backs that are very much attacking and not as good at defending. Ian Pilcher is way more defending and attacking, and I think that's been a good suit for San Diego FC. You already have Bombino who can attack just fine on the left. Like have that extra defender in that back line that better at defending than sending crosses or taking shots or making the run outside. So I like Pilcher on the right.
Yeah. Same midfield, Oni Valakaris, the left center mid, Jepes Verskov, again, that's the eternal, the general, generalissimo, the player that's going to essentially be going head to head with Thomas Mueller in this upcoming game. Aníbal Godoy, newly World Cup minted Panamanian captain, Aníbal Godoy.
Yep.
Up top in the left back, you've been hearing it, no surprise there. And left wing, excuse me, Amand Pellegrino. Center forward, Corey Baird, which he's earned his starting spot. Who else? Varston can't go.
Yeah,
Tomas Angel, no, can't go. I think a cool little thing to do here towards the end is kind of looking at the roster of San Diego FC and just kind of pointing out what they need to do to contribute to San Diego FC victory. I think we can do that here, and we can go have some fun here in the comments as well.
Yeah, no, I mean, and then Honor Driver on the right side. Right?
Again, disrespectful to even say, and Honor Driver. That's the whole season.
It's just like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
At one point towards the end of this game, you kind of had the front three that you thought you would have at the beginning of the season with Varston and Chucky coming in after the first goal. But, I mean, I don't want to give too forward, and we want to go in chronological order because I know you like that, Tony. But I think this was a game where Pellegrino came back down to earth.
Yeah. It wasn't Pellegrino's best performance. He did have a couple of looks there because it went up, a straight left. This Minnesota team was the team that these two teams played exactly like you would have thought they would have played. Hot take from Chiva immediately off the gate. He started hating. He's like, I mean, I hate it too, but like this strategy of kicking the ball out.
It's the stupidest strategy in the world. Like other teams do it. I think there's a team in the Premier League that does it. Angel City also does it in the NWSL. It's the most dumbest thing. Like the tactic behind it is like, oh, you have a higher chance at stealing the ball off a deep throw in on their end and catching them. I don't know. I don't know. It's stupid.
You're not a fan of modern football, I see, Chiba. PSG did it too, and they won a Champions League final.
No.
But yeah, for again, we'll kind of mention it here. And how about we sprinkle goals, gaps, and greats throughout this? Because it's going to be San Diego FC related.
Yeah.
So all right, we usually do a segment, but we'll break it up here. Goals, gaps, and greats, where we talk about what we believe is the goal, the mistake, the gaff, el oso of the week, and the grade of the week. So let's do a little bit of a sprinkle session throughout here. All right, so let's go ahead and start with 100% the gaff of the week is this field. Look at that disgusting field. It's absolutely atrocious. Yes, gaff was the refs.
I don't think the ref was that bad, guys.
He wasn't good. I'm going to say he wasn't good.
Okay, no. He wasn't excellent.
He wasn't
good.
He
was good. He was decent.
He wasn't good. He wasn't good. He wasn't the worst. Like it.
I think a ref sucks when he does something that jeopardizes the game. That clearly impacts like how the result was, like a terrible penalty.
That's why he wasn't bad.
He
wasn't bad. He's not bad.
He wasn't good. He wasn't bad.
I mean, yeah, but either way, this field, and we can get to it. I mean,
we don't have to talk about it. We can just play Yepes clip because he clearly had a lot of thoughts on that.
Oh, you want to hear Yepe? Oh,
Let's
for sure.
Yepe real quick.
Hey, get the Yepe. What's up, dude?
To be fair, like you asked the first question and he didn't even answer your question. He literally just went like, "I'm gonna talk about the field."
Yeah, no, like, yeah.
What's up, dude? Congratulations on the victory. Could you go ahead and walk me through a match that seemed to be very difficult, especially on the low block for Minnesota, is what they're known for. And how did you perceive this goal that ended up being the goal to win?
Straight down the barrel. Tell me about the goal. Tell me you got the game. Nothing to do with the pitch. At this point, we had heard that what he said to Apple TV.
Field,
but I'm like, okay, maybe that's gonna be my second question. Maybe that's gonna be your question, Chiva. Like, we'll see where he had. Just tell me about the game, Yepe. What happened?
No, first of all, the pitch today was like, it was a big theme going in on the pitch. I think it's the worst day it's been.
Just direct, just the worst. The hair, the frustration. That's a game-winning captain who's frustrated, and the first thing that he decides to let everybody know is how terrible the level of the pitch was. I know some people were saying like, well, it wasn't. Kind of like with the referee. Well, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good.
Mm-hmm.
It was not good. And if the captain of your team is the one that's coming out in a 1-0 victory and the biggest victory of your history, and he's laying it just absolutely hot at the pitch, it's not a good look. A lot of sand. Pablo SanDiego also mentioned it too. But yeah, okay, we'll get to the rest of just goals, gaps, and greats, but just had to kind of make that just point of emphasis of like, it wasn't good. There's a chance that it might be worse. Come in a couple of weeks if San Diego FC does move forward. I know people in the comments are they were up in arms. It was a point of contention too. But again, the field concerning. I think that's a good way of saying it. Yepe did say that it was difficult to go ahead and pop the ball outside and use the wings effectively. And guess who's on the wing for you? Honors Dreyer, your best player. But he was able still to resolve at the end of the day. So happy days, happy times for San Diego FC with that. But I mean, that's what this is literally the cusp of where it started for San Diego FC. Is us being lied to the face and being told like, hey guys, this is a soccer specific state. It's not. No, don't lie to my face. Like, it's a marketing thing. We can move past it, but it's again rearing its back end. Oh, well, it's not going to matter when the schedule changes. Okay, maybe not for significant games, but for right now, in the greatest run of potentially of a San Diego sports team who may be able to bring a championship to the city, I think it's a very important time to make sure that everything's tip top magoo and let the players play.
And look, and we can hear Tom Penn letting us know that
But
about this soccer-specific stadium for a little bit, too.
Departure of saying that it's a soccer-specific stadium.
I was so
Would you
sick.
still kind of agree with that, go along with that? Or, I mean, it's almost like a multi-purpose venue at this point. I'll let you know how Coldplay was tomorrow. And, in a concert setting, I miss Jimmy Buffett, unfortunately. But it's one of those things where there seems to be a need. If there is a need for maybe something long-term you'd be open to, and if an opportunity, that spot where the marina, then
You're still talking.
They built the building for soccer.
Okay.
They put safe stand.
What was that?
Built a specific stadium because I call Snapdragon a soccer-specific stadium because it basically is.
Okay.
I mean, they built the building for soccer. They put safe standing in the north end. Correct.
Doesn't make it soccer specific.
That's soccer specific.
Okay.
Most venues in America have not had safe standing.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Okay, Tom Penn.
Okay, San Diego FC. Still,
Yep.
very recently talking about the most soccer-specific stadium, and again, we bring this back up not to necessarily do a victory lap of any sorts, and again, to Tom Penn, to his credit, most of the things that he said on an interview actually came true, and all credit to him and his team and what San Diego FC's been able to do.
Look,
but this is the reality of the pitch moving forward.
here's the thing, man. Tom Penn was not worried about how. Excuse me. Yeah, I know. Tom Penn was not worried about what the field would look like this late into the year because nobody expected San Diego FC to make it this far. If whether you can be the biggest super fan, but if you tell me, oh no, I knew San Diego would win it all in the first year, that's a lie. Like I hope you believe, I believe you, but there was no way in shot, like deep down, anyone really thought San Diego FC can win it all in the first year.
Yeah,
like that was just unheard of.
1 in 1,000 situations. But again,
one in a million, probably.
1 in a million, 100%. So I think let's go ahead and move past into the actual match. But again, that's something that people have been talking about and people are really concerned about moving forward. And again, this isn't a media blow up. I didn't ask Yepe about the pitch. I asked him, take me through this game. Break this game down for me and talk to me, Drew, about the goal. And he selected. He started.
He said, "Let me tell you, Tony, what this game was like. The field was absolute garbage.
Let me talk to you." Yeah.
No, it was. Honestly, it was probably my favorite moment in a press conference because we've asked so many times about the field and we get an answer like, "I don't want to talk about that. Like if I talk about this, I can get in trouble. Like whatever." Yepe just went in on it.
Yeah. And all credit to him. So did Pablo Cisniega in that. So
Field wins gaff of the week, guys.
Yeah, gaff of the week. But in any case, San Diego and SDFC, a matchup of styles. You knew what was going to happen in this match. Minnesota did not want the pitch. They were going to look for these moments right here, right? Any sort of set piece. There was danger. A todos se les apretaba el culo a little bit when the ball was floating in the air for any sort of set piece for Minnesota United. And on the other end, I already see it. Philippe saying, you have Dane St. Clair as well, goalkeeper of the year, and who had put an incredible performance and penalties against Seattle as well. So this is going to be a stylistic matchup, and it can benefit in this tournament style, in this penalty activation sort of situation. For a team like San Diego FC, for a team like Minnesota United to really come up top and dominate. And it seemed like that's what was happening. But then also it allows for SDFC to get comfortable, to have the ball, to be where they want, to be playing around with it and be safe and be cautious and just kind of take little jabs at Dane St. Clair. There wasn't a lot of shots on target. There was one shot on target, and that's the one that went in. But again, both teams played their style. There was a little bit of hesitation from them. Nobody wants to make a mistake. The first goal and ended up being the most important goal. Whoever scored the first goal was going to end up winning this match because they're going to just discombobulate the other's team, and they're going to go ahead and abandon potentially the identity or the playbook that they had set for the match. But at the end of the day, you saw a San Diego FC that was comfortable at Snapdragon Stadium. And, people were worried because you saw physicality. Manu Duah was being pressed. He was being challenged. And to his credit, to the kids' credit, to everybody's credit, they were able to go ahead and answer the bell every single time against Minnesota United that played well, played exactly how they wanted to do in this full 90.
This was the play. Like you guys talked about in the post match after, but I agree. Like what Craig, like this is one of the plays of the game. Like Ian Pilcher saves a goal. Like that's as valuable as scoring a goal.
That is play of the season. Like I was just Abe, I think, not to put Abe in any precarious situation. He was like, well, no, I've seen some other saves. I'm like, okay, Manu Duah saving the ball off of a corner with the head being perfectly there. No, but he was placed there to do exactly that.
Yeah.
Pilcher created this moment. Pilcher read the play perfectly. Pilcher is there as the safety blanket outside of a very safe Pablo Cisniega. He was there to protect and do the job of a defender, and that is to do exactly this. Boom. It's just picture perfect. Not only that, and it's been talked about a lot, just the body control, moving the hand. The part that is most impressive isn't the hand. Keep an eye on the right knee.
Yeah, he's like, let me stop that
tap. There's a slight tap where he tries to control it because he still sees the ball moving. In all of that chaos, he has the wherewithal to just love tap the ball enough. Like that's an intentional move to go ahead and shield that ball. Duah comes in and doesn't even need it. He clears it himself.
He talked about it, right? They asked him if that's just kind of instinct or he had to like really think about it. And he said it's all instinct. Like, and I agree. Like, that's what when you're really in a game and you're zoned in and you're there, like everything comes like an instant, like a pass, a long ball, a through ball, anything like that. Like you just kind of know what you want to do and you do it. So Ian Pilcher, that's why he also tying it back to what do we have? Goals, gaffes, and grades.
Yeah.
Ian Pilcher, you win. Ian Pilcher wins SanDiego.Futbol Grade of the Week.
I mean, playoffs alone, whether you go back in the two draws and yet beating Real Salt Lake in penalties, they did the same at home against Seattle.
Pereira for Lud, all the way through,
Adios,
puts on the brakes, Robinson!
I think that Dreyer scores the winning goal and so does one of the best assists of the season for SanDiego. But this is the top 3 play of the season. This saves the season. Like this goes in again. Like Craig said it yesterday. Like who knows what this game would have looked like? It would have been very different. It would have been like I don't know. There's a chance Minnesota would have been through and play Vancouver. So this save everything for San Diego FC.
It is beautiful. Like I as much as sometimes you'll see me if you watch soccer with me, or just or just kind of there. Like I it's like movies. I don't emote during movies. I just sit back and watch. And for these games too, I just sit back and watch. And sometimes, like if something cool happens, I'll be like, okay, that was good. Like, oh wow, oh that was interesting, good. This is one that I was like, just wow, wow, all together. And it actually got me thinking, right? And I want to hear people in the comments as well. As a San Diego sports fan, there are plays that stick out. You know, breaking the record for Slam Diego in the pandemic. Antonio Cromartie versus Peyton Manning in Monday Night Football, that backhanded interception with the powder blues. Charlie Adams' first goal for San Diego Loyal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, just like in the history of San Diego sports plays, Phillip Rivers in Seattle with Vince connecting with Vincent Jackson, just this moment. And like I don't think I'm being hyperbolic or just being dramatico, but like that play is one of the greatest plays in San Diego sports of all time. All time. Name something that's in a top 10 that moment right there of consequence in what it called upon a young man to put his team, the entire city, on his back and have the composure to get up, look at it, never lose sight of the ball, and still clear it. Be the one to clear it. Duah was there, kind of like, oh, I can do it, but nope. A center back that is playing a secondary position as right back, a defender by trade, being called up after having a terrible start to the season. The worst center back performance that I had seen in a while was the first game against Austin in Austin when Brandon
Vasquez.
Brandon Vasquez just manhandled the kids over there. Not no more. Esos son hombres. These are men fighting for their colors, fighting for the crest. So, I mean,
look, man,
it's incredible.
Tyler Heaps, you should be very proud. You drafted this dude in the MLS Super Draft. Like, you drafted this dude and Manu Duah, and then you found Luca Bombino. Like, if there's any credit to anyone as well, it's
Butler's buzzer beater for San Diego State. Thank you. That's 100%. Sorry. No, it counts. No, it counts.
I'm not just babe.
Stan Humphries throwing to Tony Martin, scoring what a 99-yard touchdown against Seattle. Yeah, Chucky Lozano's header at the death for LA Galaxy was pretty memorable. But that
still doesn't. This is a conference semifinal.
Yeah.
Their first ever conference semifinal.
Yeah.
And I think if they win on Saturday and then they beat Miami or New York and they win the MLS Cup, this is the greatest play in San Diego sports history. Unless there's like a 90-minute winner on the MLS Cup or something like that.
The Chilena and whatnot. Had Manu Duah scored that one goal outside of the box a couple weeks ago, that would have been phenomenal. But I mean,
Ian Pilcher was just insane for this game. And I mean, the whole back line was. And they're showing that they can defend.
Yeah.
So,
it's incredible.
Ian Pilcher, great of the week. But Minnesota came in the second half and just knocking on that door. You have the corner throw-ins that you can do.
Which, by the way, I think you pointed out, I don't think anybody looks at where he throws the ball.
It's insane because, I mean, if they were to score a goal and he's half his foot is inside the field, like they would have to call that back.
But they wouldn't because nobody's ever watching that. Everybody's paying too much attention to what's happening inside the box. So I think that's why he's able to get away with that because everybody has their eyes forward. They're just taking the throw-in for granted.
I'm coaching middle schoolers right now. So I'm like, guys, that's not how you do a throw-in. So I pay attention to that stuff right now.
Oh, coach.
They got me Mikey.
I love it.
That's my coaching inspiration, Mikey Varas.
For sure. But I mean, San Diego FC again was defending well. Both teams was going back and forth, just kind of knocking on the door. Minnesota just again taking shots from distance and
Minnesota was playing the Minnesota game. They were like dropping very lightly, getting soft fouls called on their defensive end, attacking in for San Diego FC, and we're like, that's soft, that's soft. But they sell those fouls very well. So I mean, San Diego FC did a good job at like making sure they didn't lose their heads in a game like this. And then you have Pellegrino, like again, coming back to earth, just a pass in the middle of the box from Dreyer and cannot execute.
This is the beginning of what we first heard were the Chucky Lozano chants in the stands. For sure, there were calls for Chucky Lozano.
There were pretty loud calls for Chucky Lozano.
But yeah, Pellegrino definitely has to do much better in that situation. Ball comes to you almost at the penalty, and just put your shoulders forward, man. I mean, I know it's easier to say than to do, for sure.
Yeah.
But in these situations, it's just a primary. It's elementary to at least get a shot on target. That goes up and over. I know Pellegrino wants that one back. But
like 6 goals in 5 games. Like, I mean, you expect him to score in this one as well. But again, it wasn't his best performance. And will it be enough to lose his starting spot over Chucky Lozano? I don't know who this Chucky kid is.
Can Chucky go?
Can
Chucky go 90?
Yeah, that's also a question.
Can he go 75?
Because I think he would have brought him in extra time at the beginning, but as soon as San Diego scored, he said, "All right, come on in. You in Varsity 2. Let's kill it at 90."
Come on, vámonos.
So I think that's exactly what happened. I think he can go, but this is one of those plays as well that just saves the game. Like it's Pablo Cisniega slipping, tripping on the sand on the field.
The first touch is good. Pablo Cisniega.
Coming up and just clearing that out. Just
Like, look, if this
electrifying the
field
crowd.
were to cost San Diego FC the semifinal or the conference final on Saturday, if it's not fixed, boy, oh boy, do I want to ask Tom Penn, hey, how is this soccer specific stadium treating you?
I mean, we can ask a couple people in that place, but Pablo Cisniega, again, just doesn't matter what surface is. He was there. He was off his line very, very well, and that's what he does well. He has the size, he has the shape, he has the talent to be able to make himself big in those situations, and a fantastic intervention there by Cisniega, and you start to feel the mojo. You want to go ahead and feel that momentum kind of building in a certain direction, but you didn't know, because again, this game started to paint itself like, okay, this might be going the distance. This might be going to full time, tied, and extra time.
And alarming
we can ask Chav, what you can ask Javi what he thinks about the field. I was Eres una diabla. That's what that was.
I got there after the concert, had to actually work.
Yeah, we both did.
Yep. And I had to get there after, so I missed the concert, so I was very bummed out about that. That's the only reason I was gonna go.
I get it, but
the concert.
That dude looks like a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah.
I got to give Marcus props for coming in and just playing defense, defending headers, and helping. And he was helping out. Yeah, but that also started to backfire against Portland in the second game, where they asked him to defend.
We gotta address this. Be honest, the concert messed the podcast plans. No, I think it was just everything was very last minute as well, and they didn't let media in until like 5:15. And then by the time we found a spot, and then by the time I managed to get there, because I had to stay late at work, it wasn't gonna work out. It would have been a 30-minute pod, which we prefer to just let's just do an episode next day. That's what we usually would have done. So I apologize for anyone that was waiting for that live podcast from Snapdragon. You can always still enjoy post matches with the Cromaniacs, Tony included in that as well. So check those out. Saturday, are you guys doing a post match? More than likely.
Yeah, man. Like, it's gonna be brutal, dude.
It could be the last one.
No, yeah. I mean, yesterday could have been the last one, but it wasn't. Game Sunday. Then Monday. No, we did Inter. Oh my gosh, we did Inter on Sunday. We did SDFC on Monday. Today's Tuesday. I did a post match yesterday. Today's Tuesday. Right before you got here at 7 p.m., I got on MLS Moves podcast, did that podcast. Gonna finish this one, turn this up and over. Tomorrow, media availability, make that, turn it around, throw it up for everybody to consume. I'll go ahead and try my best and ask the questions that we need to. Go ahead and do that. Tomorrow, Wednesday, San Diego Soccer's overtime with Craig Elston, episode 3 as a season. Will be starting in a little bit. Because there's media availability, these Cromaniacs want to go ahead and go out and do a Cromaniacs episode after Soccer's overtime and talk about the media sound from the training and yabbity yap about that. After that's going to be Thursday. Guess what? Thanksgiving, Turkey time. And after that, it's going to be Friday. Friday's the season start of San Diego Soccer. So I'll be up in Oceanside to do color commentary along with Craig Elston. So check that out. Check your local listings for that. If not, make it all the way to Front Wave Arena. Say hi, be a friend, tell a friend, and go to the game on Saturday night. On Friday night. Saturday night then is going to be, morning is actually going to be me and my girl going to go. She was like, yeah, we can go get Survivor Series tickets over here. And I'm like, all right, let's go try. Because Survivor Series is on Saturday. It ends around 7:15.
Oh, wait,
so there's a chance. No, I don't have tickets. But if I do get tickets, there's a chance that I may do a double dip on that Saturday and do that, win the tickets in the morning on Friday, I believe. I didn't even know when. And then go to Survivor Series and then go to San Diego FC, then do a post match on that Saturday, have a break on Sunday, and then on Monday, be right back here to talk about San Diego FC.
and you're complaining about. You signed up for this, buddy. Like, hey, it's an honor that you get to do all this, buddy. Come on now.
Those two buddies back to back. I'm not complaining about it. It's crazy. It's crazy that that we get to go ahead.
Your week would have looked a lot less busy if SanDiego FC would have lost yesterday.
Is that what you're hoping for? Is that what you're?
I'm not complaining.
Oh,
I think
I'm
we're privileged.
I'm just getting context.
We're privileged to be able to be
in a preview. If you want to follow me,
we're privileged to
go
be
ahead and do it.
The best people covering this from the beginning.
I love that people are just going to the comments on Javi. Not a real fan.
Chucky's favorite song, apparently.
That's his guy. All right. So then comes the magical moment for SanDiego FC, which Chiva, as we're doing a sporadic goals, gaffes, and greats, this scales this to the goal of the week. And it's going to be none other than the DP, the MVP of SanDiego.
Once said, don't tell me who to bring on, tell me who to take off, and how does that make my team better?
Are you surprised that we haven't seen the activity from sidelines? I'm a little bit.
It feels like it's final 20 minutes where Mikey Veras goes to his bench and thinks about the impact players.
He may not have to. This goes. Take a wild guess. It's Mr. SanDiego.
That pass from Yeppe, that assist from Baird. I told you, oh, wow, there's a chance Baird is offside deep.
Yeah.
Like, because it was pretty close. The edge of the box kind of like sets that line there beautifully. So, but the instinct to just backheel this one into open space. I'm also going to point out.
Terrible defending,
but the slow field helped in this goal.
Right there. It kind of dies.
It dies. The bounce pass that it dies a little bit that Baird can also reach it. So I don't know if this is SanDiego FC adjusting this lane to the game to the field, saying like, all right, let's use it to our advantage, or they got a little like blessed that the field was slow and this play was able to happen. Either way, it's a golazo. Like that angle's tight as well. Like you don't expect him to just blast it into the top first corner. He does, and Sinclair couldn't do anything about that.
And the crazy thing about this is that, believe it or not, after Yeppe just decided to destroy and with his thoughts on the pitch, SanDiego FC. Oh, you're welcome, guys. Appreciate it. We do this for the love of the game, for the love of the city of San Diego.
Thank you.
That Yeppe actually said, no, guys, we knew this was going to happen. This was part of the game plan. This was no fluke. We prepared for this.
But I think our game plan was the same. We tried to overload on the side. We tried to play quick, get in behind them, be patient most of all. And luckily it ended up with a goal, with one of the things we have been talking a lot about, deep ball in behind, cut back, and shot on the nearest post. So
literally, he told you right there. They've been practicing this.
That was kind of the perfect practice goal, or whatever you can call that, we tried during the week.
They tried that, and that was a designed play. Like, as fluid as this game is, that moment right there was a designed play by Yeppe Sverskov and SanDiego FC to create that. And the genius of Yeppe in that moment is that pass. Like, a crazy person is the one that decides to drop a pass right then and there and be intentional. That pass bounces, 4 feet from the end line, to be able to just have it die. It's perfectly up in the air and it dies, and it just boom, bounces right where it needs to. Corey Baird is there, fortunately, and then he uses his FIFA Street justness and just lays it off. And then we heard Honors Dreyer. He's like, I just need to lace this through. I just need to just put everything I have in this shot, and it went through the goalkeeper of the year's hands. Just the power to be able to do that is incredible, and just That's literally Yeppe said to get behind the lines. Let's go ahead and get behind the lines. Boom. Yeppe behind the line. Done. Let's get a pass and create back into the middle. Done. Who's there? Honors Dreyer, who has a chance and has a very tight angle, but the strategy is get a shot near post. Gets a shot near post. Ball goes in. Yeppe Sperskov Damos strikes.
Yeah. Now, like that play was just beautiful to watch. Probably the best offensive play of the season. Like this was just perfectly executed, and SanDiego FC should be proud of like how well they like executed this play. And yeah, no, that's the deciding goal. Like it was very hard to even think Minnesota would tie this up.
Yeah, no, it was an incredible match, and an incredible moment. Who else but Honors Dreyer to be able to do that? SanDiego FC after that, there wasn't really like a moment that I could be like, oh my gosh, it's a I'm you know, what's going on?
Is the charger plugged in? Sorry.
Should be.
It wasn't.
It was not. Sorry.
I was like, this laptop's gonna die now.
But SanDiego FC wasn't really challenged. They did have a chance to do it, to defend well, but
yeah, no, I think they were challenged. Like this is probably one of the toughest games.
But
of the
we're
season.
challenged at the end of the game.
Oh,
like there
yeah,
wasn't
there
really
you
a
go.
moment where you're like, oh man, they're gonna come back and tie. Like no, they handled it well.
Yeah,
The
no,
balls
it
rolled into
it
CZ
didn't feel
hands.
like, oh man, like it kind of like that Vancouver game where you knew LAFC would tie it up, and Sonny just drills that free kick to tie it up and tend it to OT. It didn't feel like that. Like you kind of knew, okay, SanDiego's gonna see this out. Like there's no way something happens unless there's like a epic failure and like some player makes a mistake or anything like that.
Let us know your thoughts. If you are just joining us here and you want your voice heard, and your thoughts heard, let us know. Leave your voicemail here on the Two Malls on the Mic hotline at 619-630-7868. I do believe we received another one, so let's go ahead and play it right now. Let's share. Right there. It is that one.
Hey, that's me.
That is you. Let's go ahead and share.
Hey, Tony. Hey, Chiva. It's Philippe. Sorry, my voice is totally gone from yesterday. But I was wondering if you guys can make a comment about the pitch. It was absolutely.
Yeah, Philippe, thank you. We, talked about it a little bit, and
I don't think people were able to hear that.
they weren't able to hear that.
No audio. Yeah.
No
Yeah,
audio.
you gotta share the screen, buddy.
I did share the screen.
I don't see it.
Boom.
Yeah, I was like, what are you like?
I've been sharing screen.
Hey, Tony. Hey, Chiva. It's Philippe. Sorry, my voice is totally gone from yesterday. But I was wondering if you guys can make a comment about the pitch. It was absolutely horrible. Even Yeppe and Anders Dreyer from an interview I saw from one of your shows, wow, that was just something horrible. Do you think the MLS will prevent this from happening again if San Diego State plays another game in front of them? Anyway, love the show. Can't wait for your feedback.
Well, what I can add to that, Philippe, thank you for calling. I know you said, hey, we already talked about it, but the MLS component, right? MLS allowed this. MLS was the one that was like, okay, you don't have your own stadium?
SanDiego
okay.
FC knew this would happen, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, this is
okay. Maybe
always
they
a-
didn't because they didn't think they would get this far. Like, I don't blame them.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, you said it yourself, SDFC. And by SDFC, I'm talking about Tom Penn. San Diego State get priority because it's their school, it's their stadium. We're just tenants. That's what he said.
Yeah.
They pay more rent
They
than
pay more
Wave,
rent,
so they
for
get
sure.
priority over Wave, but not over big boy San Diego State. Not against San Diego State football. And honestly, I think there's the whole thing about the Mountain West Conference for SDSU, like being on December 6th. I think that they would probably have to host it too.
They'd move maybe to Petco Park.
SDSU would move to Petco Park.
SDSU would potentially move to Petco Park if needed to. Isn't that funny?
Isn't that crazy though?
That's soccer maybe is a big thing. All right, let's hear another voicemail here.
Hey guys, Milanolowski here.
Desde Cancun.
Right. Cool.
From Cancun, Milanolowski.
Well, hold on. Let's not spoil it.
Hey guys, Milanolowski here.
I didn't know that.
On vacation in Cancun. Love the show. You know, I know I made some mistakes, but I'm coming back through town. I'm gonna go see my folks, and even they won't give me a ticket. I was wondering if somebody can give me a ticket. I just need one. So love the show. Thanks, fellas.
Well, you're welcome, Milan. You know, following him since Orange County against San Diego Loyal. You know, the Ilowski brothers.
San Diego.
Interesting there. Anybody can go ahead and give a phone call. You never know who you're gonna go ahead and find here. All right, what do you have?
Hello, guys, from the SanDiego.Futbol. Drew, this is William Ed speaking, coming from Sacramento, California, up north.
Okay.
The reason why how San Diego FC has got a tremendous inaugural year, I was completely astounded after the aftermath of the beginning of the season when they managed 2 goals from Dreyer beating LA Galaxy.
Yeah,
and now, after this week coming on Thanksgiving weekend, we finally made it to the Western Conference Final. Now they're going to face against the mighty Thomas Muller and the gang of Vancouver Whitecaps.
Yeah.
So the reason why I did attend to few San Diego FC home games at Snapdragon Stadium and away games because I'm nearby 2 hours drive from Sacramento to San Jose to visit to see their incredible match when they got a massive win over San Jose Earthquakes back in August. It was tremendously amazing.
Earthquakes game was really good. One of their best victories. Like I think that was one of Dreyer's best performance. Marcus and Varston's best performance for sure. He came out on the second half.
Look at this comment. I also say that. I agree with you. I think he'll stay here till that World Cup.
Especially on Labor Day weekend match against LAFC with Sunderland in the game. It was so incredibly good. So hopefully we're going to have some great miracles to be happen. If they win or lose, they've done an incredible run for San Diego FC, and I really appreciate for your time. To all the SDFC fans out there, good luck and keep dreaming because your hopes will become alive this holiday season.
Holiday cheers, season's greetings. Thank you from up north. Shout out to everybody who is a SDFC fan. So again, want your thoughts, leave a voicemail here, 619-630-7868 for that as well. So we went through goals, gaffes, and greats.
And through the game.
And through the game.
So let's go a little bit about, let's talk about post media, like press conference a little bit. What were some of your like highlights, things to point out? The whole thing is on our YouTube channel, so you can check out the full post match. This was probably the longest one we've ever had. It was almost an hour long of actual just talking to the players and the coach.
Mm-hmm.
I think we waited in there for about an hour and a half. But shout out to SDFC because they're pretty quick at bringing Mikey out. Mikey comes out quick. He's like, let me get media done with. Let me get it over with.
Gotta talk to these guys.
But yeah, no, it was 4 players. Wave, take notes. Like this was insane. We got Yepe, Anders Dreyer, Pablo Cisniega, and Ian Pilcher. So yeah, no, like Mikey Vadas came in and just starts celebrating with that. Like he's happy.
Yeah.
You know, like coaches often don't show that sort of emotion after, but Mikey was just ecstatic that they won this game.
Mikey was in a hurry to get to the shabby after party or heavy after party. All right, let's hear from head coach Mikey Vadas on this match, post match against Minnesota United.
Head coach Mikey Vadas. We'll start with questions in English, followed by questions in Spanish, so we can start again in the front row, please.
Congratulations, Mikey, to you and the squad for bringing a victory here in playoffs to San Diego. Could you go ahead and talk to me through a game worth complementing play styles and how your team was able to find those margins and be successful tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was always going to be a big test in terms of creating enough big chances because they're a well-coached team and they defend that low block really, really well. But we worked on a few things that I think the boys executed really well. And what I felt was that it was coming. That's what I felt. Even though last time we played them, I think we created many more big chances early on, but I felt the dam cracking little by little. And that's what we told them at halftime. And what it takes in these kind of games is equal parts urgency and composure. So playing fast and playing urgent, but at the same time, being composed, not losing your head, and just trusting that it's going to happen.
And could you take me through two plays, one with Ian Pilcher getting that goal line clearance, as well as the goal with the assist by Corey Merritt?
Yeah, I think it's the two things together are a perfect example of what it means to be an and team. You know, I get it. Yeah, we play good football, but this narrative that the other team is the more blue-collar team, harder working team, this is garbage. It's this club is founded on hard work, intensity, relentless ambition, just like the community. Because there's so many people in San Diego who have to make massive sacrifices and work so hard to live here. And we said we wanted to be a reflection, that's our base. And the football flows from there. So I think it's just a perfect example of a guy willing to do whatever it takes to keep that ball out of the net. That ball should go in the net. 99% of teams, that exact play happens. And this guy didn't give up on it. And then the other two combining for the goal in a beautiful way, just trusting that if they keep finding these passes and keep finding these connections, that it would come. It's fantastic.
El Pavito. Turkey Day almost happening. Shout out. This is our Thanksgiving special, I guess. Look, Mikey didn't come out like Yepe saying like the field sucked. I thought that was kind of like interesting as well. Mikey said, yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to bother mentioning. They're going to change the field. It is what it is. But Yepe felt the need to say there was an American football game 2 days before. Like, this cannot happen. Like, the expectations are high for a lot of these players. So, I like that Mikey didn't come out and just kind of like said that either. But, yeah, like, this seemed like a very happy Mikey Varas, Tony.
Yeah, I mean, as ecstatic as he gets, really, just usually even now he's still even keeled.
This post-match took so long that Mikey went, like, he showered, he finished, did everything, and he came out like through the side door to go through like where all the family meets.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked back, he's like, they're still going.
Yeah, still going.
Yeah, no, it was a long one.
But great done there. Opposite of Casey Stoney. Oh. Casey Stoney shade.
Whoa, hey, tranquilos.
Yeah, I mean, it's really cool to be able to see Mikey Varas be so passionate and built and just ready to go for that.
Congratulations. After you score, they have to go forward. They've got to push it, and especially in the last 2 minutes, they're pushing quite a bit and getting into your box. Talk a little bit about the work that you guys had to do within that to keep them from turning it into something.
Again, you play against a very well-coached team, very clear in their identity, very good in the direct play. So you better be ready to make plays in both boxes. And our guys were up for that challenge today. And I think you saw in all of those set pieces that they each guy in that zone wanted to be the one who made the play. And that hunger is massively important.
Your thoughts on Vancouver?
Right now, it's about having this mini moment to recognize the fact that these guys continue to write history. Because nobody can take that performance away against a very, very good team. The next game will be completely different. And our focus will be on recovery, the 2 to 3 most important points for that game, and then going out there and just playing as hard as we possibly can.
You know, it's interesting that he talks about, like, it is a very well-coached team. Now you're going to face an even better coach team that Vancouver is. Like, this is Coach of the Year nominee versus Coach of the Year nominee, and the other coach from Vancouver, he scored higher than Mikey Varas on the voting.
Yeah, no,
Well, not
and
categories.
as we say on Chromaniacs, a distant third. like,
Yeah.
like don't even try.
This is a game where Mikey Vadas is really not gonna. He really has to focus on not getting out coached, because we've seen that a few times this season where he does kind of get out coached a bit. So that's maybe a weakness where I see San Diego FC like having, but who knows? It's gonna be a close one, and I think Mikey Vadas has something that not a lot of other coaches have, which is that same passion of loving the city, loving the team. Like, this is his baby.
Yeah.
Like, he was like literally just born with it. Like, he didn't adapt anything to, like, he didn't like have to change a culture or anything like that. So I think the pride that he has in that, like, that's what it has been making him successful.
Yeah, no. Let's see.
Another voicemail.
We do have another voicemail here. Let's go ahead and share that. And Chiva Cam.
The show. Hola.
We'll listen to. We'll watch.
Last
Chiva.
time you did this like this, it didn't pick up. So are you sure they're going to be able to hear this?
Are you questioning me?
I am.
Did you just question me? Hopefully, people are going to have fun on Saturday. John Cena's one of John Cena's final pay-per-views against Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Champion.
Wow.
Ship.
Are we going to play the voicemail?
Yeah, I should.
Hey guys, this is David up in Julian. A question for you. How important do you think it is that Halvini and Blackman are going to be out for Vancouver Saturday? Thanks. I'll look forward to your response.
Thank you. All the way from Julian. Must be cold out there. But yeah, no, it's incredible the fact that San Diego FC will not be facing a 100% Vancouver.
Yeah.
In doing a little bit of scouting too. Yeah, Mueller is an important player for that team, but he isn't necessarily the driving force in terms of the team aspect. Vancouver is a very good team. Something that San Diego is very good at too. They have that chemistry. They are units. Vancouver is very much the same. With Thomas Mueller on there, though, it's like having another coach just on the pitch, general, like almost like Yepes Ferskov, but that adds a blanket for Vancouver to be able to really just kind of be free and take chances and risks, because at the end of the day, you can just kind of turn back and offlay it to Thomas Mueller. Thomas Mueller, who, again, let's not forget, just talking about resume and just pedigree, right? Not where he was at one point, but this is a Bayern Munich Champions League German legend, part of the 7-1 destruction of Brazil in the 2014 World Cup. And now he's here and as a DP, and it's very much the opposite of how San Diego FC constructed their roster. Vancouver made their team and got it ready to receive a DP in later in the season and take him far. That's what Mueller was. He came in and just boom, it put a strapped a rocket in the back of Vancouver. For SDFC, they had the two DPs from the beginning, and it's just those two guys, and that's been their bedrock. And one of them, in Dreyer, has been performing for sure.
And you know what? Yeah, Thomas Mueller may have destroyed Brazil, but Chucky Lozano destroyed Thomas Mueller in Germany in 2018. All right, Chucky Lozano is going to step up for San Diego FC. I think he should start. I think he needs to get the start in the semifinal. Pellegrino didn't show out this last game, and I think we need to see Chucky Lozano getting that start.
But in terms of Tristan Blackman being out, it's something that is going to be important, because in that midfield, along with Berhalter, it's part of that the pieces that are just missing now, and it's a huge hole in that midfield for San Diego FC to exploit. Whoever wins this game is going to be whoever wins the midfield battle. And we're really going to see what the level of Yepes Ferskov is against an elite talent in there. But it's still going to be very interesting. He does go out because of a red card in this last game against LAFC. Kubas will be stepping up. And he also, was part of the reason why they were even able to go Vancouver into penalties against LAFC with the season on the line. So It's gonna be a big miss for Vancouver, but I think it's much like SanDiego FC, where it's next man up. They do have that same mentality to be able to put somebody in there and making sure that they're ready to go. Should Marcus also start? No,
Marcus shouldn't start.
no.
We haven't seen anything from him for him to start. Like, look, these guys are so even. Like, they both ended with 63 points. Like, Vancouver had a greater goal difference in San Diego over the season. They just lost that game where Milani Losky went ape shit crazy and scored 4 on Vancouver.
That's the difference.
San Diego FC doesn't have Milani Losky anymore. That Vancouver team didn't have Thomas Mueller. But then that San Diego FC team also didn't have kind of like the chemistry that they have right now. Like, it was really the Milani Losky show at the time, and Milani Losky really didn't play the right to dream style, which is part of the reason why they also were okay separating ways. So I think San Diego FC have the capability of beating Vancouver and just seeing. And I think the cool thing is that they're gonna know if it's gonna be a home one or an away MLS Cup.
It's either going to be in potentially Sandy. It's either going to be in 2 places, San Diego or Miami. Like that's where that's going to end up, right?
No, if it's Vancouver against New York, it would be Vancouver. But
That's the worst timeline. Like, all right, see you guys at the Coachella Valley Invitational. It's funny, 2 teams from the Coachella Valley Invitational are still in playoffs. New York City FC and San Diego
from the same
FC.
group.
From the same group, and they played each other.
Yeah,
San Diego FC lost 3-0
They did
in that first match. Literally the first match, official quote unquote match.
Did they play during the season? San Diego
No.
FC in New York?
No. What are NYCFC's chances against beating Inter Messi? It's closer than you think, but if God Messi shows up, nobody has a chance. It's Exodia. Like, put all 5 pieces together, you win the duel automatically. Like, there's no chance.
Wouldn't that be something though? If San Diego FC's first game ever was against New York City FC, and then their last game of the season was against New York City FC?
That'd be fun. That's a good little story. It's a really good little story there.
That's insane. And then they lose 3-0. And so just how they start.
Jeez.
Just kidding. We'll see what happens. First game is going to be this Saturday. Tony's going to be tomorrow at media availability to get any new updates from Mikey Varas from yesterday. I don't even think they practiced today. So, like, I think they sent us a thing. It might have been a rest day today.
Hopefully they deserve it.
Yeah. Like, I think you can see Tony's looking that up to see what their schedule was. But I'm pretty sure I saw today was a rest day. Yeah.
Today,
SDFC off day.
Rest day.
So, I mean, we'll see what kind of updates you even get, like, from one day of training.
Well, I want to hear about Eidevall Godoy for sure.
Get his thoughts about the field now. That's valid to ask him, no? Like, hey, like, Yepe was very vocal about the field. Like, are there any worries? What are your expectations? You didn't mention anything.
Para que veas, Esteban, if you're still here, para que veas. I remember Godoy is okay. Today, SDFC had their team award presentation at headquarters. Godoy got best competitor. Looked fine picking up his award. Yeah. And then
okay.
That's good. But again, it's a muscle strain. So again, if the straining of the muscle, how much can he go ahead and do that in those moments where he needs to go ahead and just be explosive? Hopefully for San Diego FC.
If he's fine, he's fine, but you need him to start. You need him to start on Saturday. Like, Luca La Torre has not looked that great. So we'll see. We'll see. And then,
Mikey was not happy with Luca La Torre when he came in. He was drifting too much into the middle and asking him to come over to the side that he was subbed on because he was going to be there. Please ask status of Chucky's health. You asked him.
Hey, nah, man. You know, anytime I ask Mikey Varas about them or about the health or anything, he just said yes. Granted, in Journalist University, which I didn't apparently attend to, I didn't ask open-ended questions and asked the yes or no question. And Mikey said yes.
Yeah, you got a closed-ended answer.
Got to go to Journalist University.
Journalist University. All right. What happens here? I think Godoy did that tactically because the subs were already practically ready. It wasn't like they had just grabbed Luka to bring them on. Yeah, I mean it's wasting time wasting, just knowing the beats of it, and that's why Eidevall Godoy is just important player for San Diego FC. So
do they beat Vancouver, Tony?
They beat him 2-1.
I think they win. I think San Diego FC also beats Vancouver. I'm gonna go with a 2-1. It's such a classic. I can see them just being dominant, but Vancouver also defends well. Let's go high scoring. I'm gonna go with a 3-2 win.
3-2 win to 1 goal difference. Yeah. But San Diego FC moves on to the MLS Cup final.
Insane.
That'd be crazy.
Insane, man. Like again, it'll be either in Miami or it can stay in San Diego.
Let's do this really quickly. Remember I told you we want to do this?
Season grades?
Not season grades, but just like what each player needs to do to make sure that they win. San Diego FC wins over in this. But as we're getting the predictions here, SDFC wins 4-2. Yeah, 3-0 for the good guys. Hey, it's not going to happen. Cisco says that the SDFC needs at least 3. 3-2. Esteban's there with you.
Let's do this. I'm down.
Let's do this.
We got a little bit of time.
2-0. Before we transition, because what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and talk about the players for SDFC and what they need to go ahead and do to contribute to a victory for the San Diego squad. But before that, really quick, we do this every single year because we do an episode consecutively, because we do make that happen. One of the pre-records, only pre-records / that's still live, that goes out is usually around New Year's, my birthday, the 29th, December, Christmas time. So we'll see what the timeline is this week. But we usually record what has become a tradition around here for the past 5-6 years. Every single year, Chiva and I ask, and something that nobody has ever asked or needed. But nonetheless, with that, we're excited to once again present, not this at all, not them, not Chiva, not just us. We are here to present the end of the year SanDiego.Futbol awards. Yeah, I mean it's a whole thing.
We have a journalist of the year, content creator of the year, all San Diego based. It's crazy. The coaches, everything's gonna stay kind of like pretty close. I mean, there's a lot of good shouts out there. So yeah, we'll be releasing that, and then we'll reach out to our winners. We'll make the categories live on social media for everyone to vote.
Yeah.
And that's usually how we end up deciding the winners of each category, where you get your nice little trophy.
Yeah, we do have trophies ready for everybody for the winners. I mean, some of the categories too, that if you guys want to go ahead and do it, SDFC Nation, again, you're coming into it. We do this every single year. We had I think San Diego Person of the Year, Andrew Vasiliades won it one year. Just the wackiest.
I think we had Baller Crew winning Content of the Year last year.
Last year, reigning defending content creator of the years is Baller Crew. We'll see, because there is stiff competition.
SDFC bros now. We have terrible SDFC memes on here.
In fact, memes.
Journalist of the year. We have so many new journalists coming out this year. We have SDFC Nation.
SDFC Nation.
Shout out Dimitri. We got
Karthik
coming out of nowhere with NBC. So it's
wrong channel.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Not NBC? CBS?
No.
Fox? I don't know, dude. None of them know the game.
Goes to Tony for content winner of the year. Tony gets the award. The commentator of the year. Tony gets the award for being so cool. Actually, a couple of years ago, I won journalist of the year, and I snubbed Abe, and I felt so bad.
He legit wanted it and said, "Hey, I don't care. I'm winning it."
The people spoke. What do you want me to do?
I mean, we don't nominate ourselves. Come on now.
So, I mean, reigning defending creators of the year. Yeah, it's going to be wild.
Back to back.
So we will go ahead and, again, it'd be really cool because it's the silliest, dumbest thing ever. Like, this is so dumb.
Yeah,
but it's so
silly.
funny
It's
and
fun,
it's silly and it makes me laugh. And that's all this podcast is.
The stress of being busy so much because of this makes this little silly stuff like worth it. It's
and
funny.
If there is a legit like just online battle and just like a real campaigns for Baller Crew, for SDFC Bros, for you know what, their SDFC Nation is kind of in there. Also add Alex Pena for Chromatic FC as well. So it's definitely a opportunity for everybody to have fun with it. Goal of the year, assist of the year, gaff of the year. We want categories. We want your input. This is the most people that have ever listened to us consecutively, and we're thankful for everybody. Usually it's literally just us doing the award show to like 20 people.
Look, it's November 25th. How about we make the categories live available for voting? Do you want to do it next week on the Tuesday or by the 9th? 2 weeks or next week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks? All right. Voting will stay open from December 9th of 2025 all the way to the end of that week, Friday, December 12th.
Okay.
That's when voting will be open on all social medias. It'll be on Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram. So that's how we'll count those votes. It'll stay open. Share that. And look at this.
Heck yeah. Like
Tony's about to show our very first end of the year awards.
Because is it the same song? That'd be funny if it's the same song. Thank you.
Ooh,
and our first
exciting.
category is going to go ahead.
I have no idea who it is.
And be the fantasy rookie of the year.
Oh my God, we used to do this for
there was no sports. There were no sports.
We kind of still do this like for goal of the year, player of the year, and all that, but it was for all sports.
It was for all sports because there were no sports and we had football players because we were doing fantasy. Come on, let's do soccer. Come on, we had to have some soccer, right? Oh my God,
athlete of the year.
Athlete of the year.
Show of the year.
This is no, seriously, guys. We need your input. Show of the year.
Formula One to survive.
The Last Dance won this one because it was actually the only thing that was good. Tiger King in there. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Please save us from this.
COVID year, guys.
Please save us from this. please save us. Tony, you look so happy to be. Oh, here we go. Some soccer.
All of the year. And this is also worldwide, not just San Diego based.
Yeah, no, it was worldwide.
Imagine doing something during COVID, San Diego based.
What goal is this? Oh, Andre Pierre Guignac. Hell yeah. For SanDiego.Futbol's goal of the year. Let's go. For 2 balls in a mic. Oh, that was a great goal. No, did he win? Please tell me he won. Guys, Tony, what are we doing if we're not?
From outside the box with the left floated.
All right. Who else? Luis Suarez. Oh, pinche golazo. No, este es un pinche golazo.
El taquito.
Oh my gosh. That's a phenomenal.
I'm pretty sure that one won it.
I think so. Has to. Come on, Tony. Don't let us down. Come on. Sure. No. We really went through the whole gauntlet of this.
No,
Jesus,
yeah,
the whole
so
Puskas. Gosh, Tony, so much copyright.
This is our last
Wow.
award.
This is a one. Holy shit. Okay.
Come
How are
on,
we figuring
Chiba.
this out?
I mean, down to 2.
Okay.
Oh, so we're not even
That's what
voting.
I'm
We
doing.
didn't even take you people into
Yeah,
consideration.
no, we're just let's vote on the spot.
Let's vote on
Why
the
not?
spot.
Rock, paper, scissors.
But please save us from that.
All right, December 9th.
we don't need-
Voting will open. Categories will be posted on social media. And if you have any suggestions for cool categories, still let us know. There's still time.
Yeah.
And if you have nominees for it, also send us DMs for it and say, hey, I want to nominate this person because this and that.
DM
and
me.
yeah, let us know.
All right. These are going to be the keys for each individual player to make sure and secure a San Diego FC victory. All
All right, let's do this. A lot of players to go over.
So
So we're talking about what they should do
all right.
for San Diego FC to win on Saturday or win
Yes.
MLS Cup.
Win on Saturday. You got to
Win on
get through Saturday.
All right. The first
for
3,
sure.
stay injured, I guess. It's you're not gonna play.
There's nothing that they can do.
Willie Comado's back though, so
There's nothing. Yeah.
but he's not starting or doing anything better than Ian Pilcher right now. So
Yeah.
you
no.
3 do the same thing you're doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, Willie just be ready to be called upon if need be. But yeah, everybody's kind of injured there. Yepes Freskov, what does he need to do?
Yepe needs to continue to be that leader. Like he kept the composure for everyone. You talked about like Ian Pilcher kind of celebrating a bit, but he goes to him and say, "Hey, like, come on, let's keep playing."
Mhm.
Like he needs to keep doing that. He needs to be patient with the ball, like he's been all season. And again, when he delivers those passes that nobody else sees and beats the back line, those are key moments of the game that San Diego FC are going to need against Vancouver.
Moral support from the first 3. Yeah, I agree with Esteban. The first 3 in the first row. Yeah, that's what they need to go ahead and do. And this is the team I've seen. You know who I do see all the time with a smile and carrying water bottles for everybody is Alvarado. Remember Alvarado?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he got injured, pretty terrible injury, but
Roberto Alvarado.
yeah.
Aún es el piojo. Chivas.
Marcus Invarsson.
Marcus Invarsson needs to just be ready to come in case Corey Bird gets hurt early in the game.
Mhm.
Like he needs to be ready to potentially put on a 60+ minute performance, and he needs to be lethal and take advantage of it. If it's a situation where they're kind of parking the bus, then he needs to do what he did against Minnesota, like clearing headers, like using the height advantage and knowing that he's capable of doing that.
If he gets time, don't get in the way. Don't be a speed bump to San Diego FC, whether it's them clearing the ball or doing, just don't lose possession of the ball, which is actually what he did towards the end of the game. Those Minnesota United chances that looked dangerous towards the end of the match were, in part because Varsson couldn't keep a hold of it. But yeah, so and if called upon, score a penalty in penalties if needed. Like this goes for everybody. Yep, these 3 actually. Score a penalty.
Oni Valakari. For the love of God, if you can do great passes and do everything that you do in that midfield, please practice finishing a play.
Yes.
That last shot on target. Like, come on. You got to be clinical, man. Like, you're at the end of your contract or like of the loan. If you really want to stay here, you need to step up. Not saying he hasn't done enough, but these are the crucial moments that will determine if Mikey wants him next season.
Yeah, for sure. For Oni Valakari, SDFC Nation saying over here, if Valakari was quicker, he would also be much better. That's almost like that MasterChef clip that I always refer to, where the guy comes up and presents his plate, and it's a really good plate. The judge tastes it, and he's like, had you left this in the oven for 30 more seconds, it wouldn't be that good. And then the guy responds, "Well, that's why I didn't leave it in there for 30 more seconds, chef." And everyone just kind of cracks up.
You lived this 30 seconds.
If he was a little bit faster,
it
would
would
be better.
Dry.
Yeah.
Por eso lo saqué 30 segundos antes.
But
laughs at his face.
I think a little bit on that. Even if he has the pace that Valakari has, it's that first touch that sometimes just betrays him. And if he's able to make sure that he has the ball connected to his foot, it's going to be fantastic, and he can go ahead and make sure that he's doing that at all times.
We have this one. Mikey sees a better player than Luca de la Torre.
Yeah.
Like, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
And look, Abe and I were talking after the game, and not that it's a hot take.
Who's Abe?
Abe, not here today. Not that it's a hot take, but I want to hear what everyone else thinks. Look, Anders Dreyer's phenomenal. He's a great soccer player. But he's also not a key star. He doesn't do this for Denmark.
Yeah.
Like, San Diego FC can sell high on Anders Dreyer next season if they wanted to. And you mean to tell me Tyler Heath doesn't have a list of names of players that can do the same thing Anders Dreyer does right now? A nobody player from somewhere, from Iceland, that plays in this league, that can adapt to this system and play like this well. You mean to tell me other players like that don't exist? If Anders Dreyer was a world star superstar, wouldn't be at 26, 27 years old, he wouldn't be playing in MLS.
Yeah.
And yes, people keep saying like, oh, MLS is growing, like more players. Like, no. Like at the end of the day, like a player that's 26, 27, if you're going to be a worldwide talent, you're not going to be playing in MLS or in America, Mexico, anywhere. Like you're going to be playing in Europe. So it's interesting. That was just kind of conversation we were having. I know it's not really what this is, but it sparked that. I don't know if you agree.
I agree.
Yes, thank you, Mikey.
Yes.
Got it.
Go to journalism university, bro.
Yeah.
Tomas Angel needs to get, just
he needs to do what he's doing right now. Just
don't change anything.
existing on the shadows.
Yeah.
Like keep doing that. I'm sure people love having you at training. He's always the first one out.
First one out.
Like he
Last
like
one in, first one
dips out and gets in his. He's like, I'm out of here. Bye guys. Clocking out. Anders Dreyer needs to keep doing what he's doing. Sorry, what happened?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Anders Dreyer needs to keep doing what he's doing. Okay.
You don't agree?
Yes. Our sisters team scouts help finding players that fit our system. That'd be funny. Just keep being you, bro. Recover. Eat that chicken noodle soup.
Yeah.
He wasn't at 100%. Let us know that he was still feeling a little sicky, under the weather.
And we would have known that if Mikey was just not a yes type of person.
He said that would be available for selection. Like, you had asked him earlier about that, and he said that they are going to be available for selection. He gave you your answer, so I think that's when you asked him again, or somebody asked him again about it. That's why he gave the yes, because he had already answered it.
Yeah. So. But yeah, no, Anders Dreyer needs to be, again, patient with the ball and just clinical like he is. And he needs to just open up the space a little bit more. And again, Yeppe said it best in the post-match, saying like, yes, we need Anders, but he's a player that also needs us. Like he's not creating a lot of things by himself. Like it's that pass from Yeppe, that pass from Oni, that's letting him getting those chances to score the goals that he's scoring.
That's what they need to go ahead and keep doing. Back to Tomas Angel, be a good reserve team player.
Keep that bench. Well, you're not even the bench. You're not on the bench.
And we do have breaking news that it is confirmed. Aztecs poised to play the Mountain West title conference at Petco Park if MLS lands on that same day. So yeah, that's official per Union Tribune. So keep an eye on that.
SDFC, they bring in so much money.
Yeah, $200,000 per game for rent. Crazy. Hirving and Chucky Lozano.
He needs to really make that impact whenever he gets the chance now. Like he did it against Portland, coming off the bench and scoring a goal right away. Like he needs to do that. Also get fit, because I don't know if he's available for a full 90. Maybe you can ask it that way tomorrow. Like,
is he available for a full
90? But yeah, Chucky,
he'll be available in the 90. Yeah, for all the full of it.
Yeah, but I think that's what Chucky really needs to do. He just needs to really make his mark in this game.
Pablo Cisniega needs to make sure that the ball does not betray him at his feet. That's what he needs to make sure him do, and just be tidy with it, clear the ball when he needs to, but also be patient when he has the ball in his hands and he's going to go ahead and try to do a counterattack. That's not what SanDiego.FC does. If you're trying to go ahead and go for the long kick, you get the ball in your hands and you kick it out of your hand, boom, and you lose possession immediately. Like that's not what Mikey Vadas likes to do, and just keep being that wall in the back.
Yeah, Luca de la Torre, and that guy lost his starting spot. Like he was playing great in the first half of the season. He has good moments, but I think he just really needs to stay positive. Like, don't lose that confidence, because he's a good player. Like, he knows what to do with the ball, but he really just needs to like keep his confidence high.
You gotta do better. Here, let's maybe if I speak in a way that Luca can understand. You just need to do better. I think it's just play better. I think that's what you need to do. It's just play better.
Yeah. That's how he would talk.
That's what needs to happen.
I'm just out here and going and doing my thing. Pedro Soma.
And again, I'll give credit to the Baller crew. I don't know how on earth they mined the charisma on the videos that he was part of, but hey, they did. Congratulations to you guys.
I mean, dude, I think
Luca needs to run while swinging his arms.
Growing up with or being friends with people that grew up in the soccer world in San Diego, like around this, like I'm about the same age as Luca. No, like I had friends that play.
Yeah,
Like, you know, when you're a good player like that, you bounce around teams because you help them out. And
I would know.
You know, sale feria o like lo que sea, o te pagan por los torneos y eso. Luca would be at practices, but he would train not with the team. He would train with his dad on the side. Like he'd be with the team, like they have practice, and then he's on the side doing his own things. So I don't know if that's just how like brought up, but at the end of the day, like I think he really just needs to build that confidence.
Pedro Soma needs to get minutes, I guess.
Pedro Soma really needs to be ready in case the game turns into we need a little bit more legs in the midfield. Like there's 20 minutes, we're up by 2. Like that's where Pedro Soma needs to be ready, knowing that there's a chance he gets minutes here.
And this is speaking specifically on this upcoming match. We'll talk about end of season grades and all that good stuff. All right, Patty McNair. Patty
McNair needs to not make a mistake if he plays in this game.
If he plays in the game.
If he plays. Like, yes, you're a known player, and yes, you're great at what you do, but Manu Duah does it better. And Chris McVeigh has just been the best defender probably San Diego FC has in the center back position. So Patty McNair just really needs to not get in the way.
And just be that leader. Just be that leader if called upon, and you need if it's decided to park the bus, don't let that bus leak.
Yeah.
Do not let that bus leak, and just be smart about it. Referee, again, we can,
just be ready in case worst case scenario happens and Pablo gets a red card, gets injured, and then you have to step up and go in. Like, be ready for that.
David Vasquez keep being a great water and hydration engineer. Aníbal Godoy,
he needs to keep having that like attitude on the field. Like he steps up to players. He's shit talker. Like he needs to keep doing that. Like he needs to just have that charisma on the field, and like he legit just like tells everybody how it is.
Nightmare Azteca is asking, what happened to Tomas Angel? But at the end of the day, it's at the end of the day, it's Aníbal Godoy who needs to just maintain that strength, but just also maintain his composure. Make sure cool heads prevail, and staying healthy, because he is a part of those crunching tackles. And just making sure that he stays on pace with that. Corey Baird
needs to. I think he needs to get a little bit more. Yeah, he needs to get a little bit more involved in the game. Like not just wait for those key moments, but create his own chances as well.
Yeah,
like he needs to make that presence known on the field, especially if you're going to be this false 9 or 9.
Yeah, I mean, a good point here. Needs to keep drawing fouls. He's been doing very good at that, getting under the skin. Like he's an X factor, and it plays a little bit different from the style. Corey Baird needs to find a way to get open for the open shot. Yeah, and hey, how about having him score? I always like when a 9 scores. Like that's your job. Like score
or keep assisting.
That's fine. If it's a system, so
goal contributions. This is what matters on that attacking end.
Peter.
The Punisher, Franco Negri. I think Franco Negri needs to bring in his experience and just guidance towards Luca Bombino, or take notes of Luca Bombino.
And if you need to come in and crack somebody, get ready to crack somebody, but do it outside the box.
Yeah.
Do it outside the box.
Those penalties. Arangui's injured.
Ida Sensubin, Emmanuel Boateng, just, you know what, keep waving those man pom-poms and
keep being a right to dream graduate.
He is, you know what he is?
He's a leader.
He's a leader, 100%.
He's a leader.
But it's like in Family Feud. Family Feud, right?
Yeah.
Family Feud when, it's your turn and then you like give your answer, everybody gives their answer and it's going down the line. There's 6 possible answers. There's 2 left. And then that person on the end
No X yet?
gives a terrible answer. But everybody has the good answer, good answer. That good answer person, that's Emmanuel Woods.
Yeah, I get
good answer, good answer.
And it's the worst answer
The
possible.
worst answer possible.
Yeah.
Nigga needs to smile. Oh, come on.
Ian Pilcher needs to continue to learn and grow his game. Like he's getting to a point where he can legit just be a long-term player for SanDiego FC.
Yeah, that's what he was brought in for. He was brought into the super draft for that, and he's been very very good. The player who's grown the most this season.
Yeah,
like the growth that Ian Pilcher has had from the start of the season to where he is now. The biggest growth,
I agree.
for sure. All right, Manu Duah.
He needs to stay calm.
Yes.
He can't be making stupid fouls early in the
Yes.
game.
Yes.
Because that's going to cost against Vancouver.
Mhm.
He needs to be careful in the box to not fouling, but not getting a yellow card early in the game is going to be key for Manu Duah.
Yeah, and again, in that same space, also be a physical. Like, do the job. Like, throw la carrocería, como se dice en español. Like, throw your car at him. Throw yourself at him. Like, be physical. Be ready to step up. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you've realized, like, there was a point where Duah just turned and it, like, he just aged 10 years. And as soon as he started putting the headband on, like, that's a different dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's Predator, Manu Duah. Like, watch out.
Headband Braun.
Yeah. And like, he comes in and he has that size and he's so good on the ball. Like,
yeah, dude. He's a natural midfielder playing center back.
Ese güey.
Like, dude. Luca Bombino's same thing. Like, just don't commit early fouls and keep being aggressive. Like, I think he can be a little cleaner on his crosses on the attacking end. But keep being aggressive, keep doing that, keep the high press, and just he's an engine. Like, he's one of the only fullbacks that has not gotten hurt this season.
Yeah. Yeah. Cody says a good point. He needs to watch out for those long balls and those crosses into the box.
Yeah.
Manu Duah and Bombino too.
In behind him.
They do get behind him a couple times. Bombino solid, not much I could say. And the distance he covers.
Anis ID?
Good answer. Good answer.
Verhoeven injured, but it's staying with SanDiego.
answer,
Like, they
good
also
answer.
activated his just contract thing so he can stay another season. So Alex Maiton.
When you maybe sniff the field, don't just run forward at legs. Do something. Pass it. Like, no seas goloso. Don't keep the ball for yourself and lose it.
Look, if he comes into this game, it's gonna be kind of like a 85th minute, like, ponte a correr, like, run, chase the ball. You're the only attacking player we have left in this game. Like, do something with that. Like, just run your ass off. Like, just high press until you can't run anymore for those 5 minutes. Like, that's what he would need to do.
Yeah. I mean, just do the best with what you had and be ready to go. Amal Pellegrino.
He needs to take advantage of the first chance he gets.
Yes.
He can't rely on having 4 or 5 chances to get 1 or 2 goals. He needs to be more clinical. Like, same thing with Oni. Like, he needs to you're only gonna have a very limited amount of chances against Vancouver. Like, you can't rely on hoping to get more. Like, you need to be clinical and finish the first one.
Yeah. Which again, yeah, Pellegrino does get a lot of second chances in these games. The fact that he finds second chances is a skill on its own. But if you don't need to, don't.
¿Cuánto nos faltan?
And we are down to Chris McVeigh.
One of probably the best, the number 3 and the SanDiego's best players. I put him at
Underrated,
number 3
for sure. Underrated for sure.
Like, he was the unicorn this season.
Yep.
I don't think Chris McVeigh was gonna. Tyler Heaps is surprised at how well Chris McVeigh
He's like, oh,
and how valuable. Like,
oh,
yeah,
man.
no, like he was supposed to be what Andres Reyes was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like that's what he is this season. He stepped up, he performed. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if if MLS had a most improved player, like he would win that probably.
I mean, and he also comes from playing with Miami, so he knows. He knows if it eventually gets to there, him and Negri may have some inside scoops. The times Alex creates space, he can shoot. He just needs to make that a habit. Yeah, no, 100% for Alex Mighton. What about for Mikey Varas? What does Mikey Varas need to do to make sure San Diego FC
don't get out coached, man? Like, really, like, don't be scared of keep playing how you've been playing. There's gonna be things that you're gonna want to change, and yes, you can do that, but also don't be scared of going with your gut feeling. I think a lot of times new managers or players or coaches get a little scared and they try to play a little more reserved. Like, go for it. Like, no, attack. Like, high press. Do the same thing you've been doing. Don't change your style to just kind of like be super reserved. I'm always usually the opposite, right? Where you need to try new things. You can try those new things, but also knowing that you're going to commit to it. Don't be scared of it. Because if you half-ass something, it's not going to work out.
Yeah, no. McVay needs to be careful when he takes a shot from outside the box. There were times where his shot was blocked and almost led to a counter. Yeah, and that's what you get with a very offensively minded center back. There was a point, where Duah was playing left wing. I'm like, what is Duah doing here? Like, Capillo. Andres Reyes didn't. Andres Reyes exists in San Diego. Who? Andres Reyes. I'm surprised he didn't get a red card for the commercial. Maishi should not park the bus. Best defense is to hold onto the ball. Don't try to play like
parking
Minnesota.
the bus is panicking at the end, and there's a time and a place for it, depending on who your opponent is. And Vancouver may be one of those teams that it's okay to park the bus for.
What a tweet. What a post. Like, in what timeline do we live? Thomas Mueller's official account. Let's fly to San Diego. As they set their mark here. Let me just tell you. Again, for me, not an official supporter. I support independent unions, which is different, and whatever for the frontera. I'm a San Diegan by nature, by heart, by corazón, by blood, like literally the soil, whatever. I don't want to say I root for San Diego FC because I can't. That's not part of the reason. I'm in the press box, keeping it professional. But I root for the city. In times where I may be rooting for the city or in rooting for something, the times that I've seen Thomas Mueller in the situation are one. I've seen Thomas Mueller as a Chelsea supporter in a 2012 Champions League final that went all the way to penalties. Let me tell you, Thomas Mueller did not win that game. So, 13 years later, here in San Diego, we're going to have a chance to see him in person. And will he be able to break the hearts of 32,000 plus at Snapdragon Stadium? We will see. Hopefully, he does a trip to Tijuana and some visa things keep him out of the country. If you're a San Diego FC fan, you're hoping on that. He can spend the day in Tijuana. Warren Sapp did that. I think it was Warren Sapp. The Raiders, whenever the Super Bowl was here in San Diego, some Raiders went to Tijuana and they stayed there until like 3, 4 a.m. the night before the Super Bowl.
Yeah. People will do that. People will do that.
So he needs to try some birria tacos so he can be convinced to move to San Diego.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, this game is going to be on Saturday at 6 p.m. here in San Diego. Packed house, sold out in minutes. 35,000 seats, 35,000 people should be there.
Yeah.
And I mean, again,
it's a hot ticket. It's a hot ticket.
The field better be better. Like, that's just what San Diego needs. And we'll see how they do. I think they pull it off. I think they go to the MLS Cup in their first year.
I think so too. We'll be back next week with another episode of Two Balls and a Mic. Thank you for everybody who's supporting us in this. We will have news the World Cup journey very soon. So stick around to SanDiego.Futbol. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all the things. Chiva and Tony need to make a special appearance on the purple lot for the Saturday. Maybe. Maybe.
If time allows, my friend.
Get some rest, says Jeff Abramovich. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Look at
Basically,
this. Look at this guy.
Yeah, one more. Like, you talked a little bit about like how the week was gonna look like. I worked a 12-hour shift yesterday and then a 5-hour shift that's not
Oh,
17-hour workday. Aw.
It's Thanksgiving. Oh, let's put the thing. Where's the turkey? Put the turkey back. There he is. Look at him go. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy shopping. Thank you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.